is your First Alert 5 weather with Alex O'Brien.
Welcome back. It is now almost 8:14, and this was a view last night of the Cameron Peak Fire's flames. That was visible from Longmont. Up and down the I-25 Front Range, you could see the wildfire smoke and the flames overnight. So the fire has been continuing to grow. And overnight, over the past 6 hours, you can see the smoke plume from radar imagery originating from the fire. So as it resets here now, we are seeing that smoke plume from the growth overnight, so likely going to see that acreage increase. This fire in general is getting dangerously close to Loveland, and it's approaching Highway 34 between Estes Park and Loveland. And yesterday, the Cameron Peak Fire saw 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Today, we could definitely see those conditions again. And that's because a jet stream will be sagging into Colorado, and some of these really strong winds over 100 miles per hour at the top of the atmosphere will start to filter down towards the bottom of the atmosphere, and we'll start to feel those later this afternoon. This morning, our wind gusts are still pretty light, mostly around 20 miles per hour. But as we warm up today, that layer of the atmosphere with the stronger winds will sink down towards the surface, and then we'll see more 30 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts. This will be possible along the I-25 corridor and associated counties, as well as into the mountains. The most consistent winds today will be in our mountains and our mountain valleys, and we'll have more periodic wind gusts here along I-25. So a breezy day for sure, still nice and warm, comfortable enough to get outside. And then by tonight into Sunday morning, those winds will be calming down. We have that red flag warning in place for Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Walsenburg, Trinidad, and then west into the mountains and the San Luis Valley. So in terms of those hot spots, the most active wildfires right now are the East Troublesome and Cameron Peak fires. Those are providing the most smoke to the northern Colorado Front Range, where air quality has been absolutely terrible all week long. So we do expect the smoke to start to dive south. A cold front will be on the way tonight, and that will take that smoke plume into southern Colorado. So good news is things will improve for our neighbors to the north. Bad news, things will get poor in terms of air quality for us by tomorrow. And here's that cold front I just mentioned. This will take our winds out of a northerly direction by tonight as it continues to progress southward. We do see a lot of snow associated with this system from Minnesota through North Dakota and Montana. Unfortunately, that system will be dry by the time it makes it here. So could have some clouds, nothing falling from them. 53 is where we're at right now in Colorado Springs. Winds are still light. They won't peak until probably after lunchtime today. 57 in Pueblo right now. We are a little breezy so far with westerly winds at 18 miles per hour. Here's a peek at those highs today. We've got 70s and 80s. That's running about 10 to 15 degrees above average. And then we'll be cooler tomorrow thanks to that front to a high of 59 in the Springs. Next week, we become a bit more calm with our weather pattern, looking at 70s all week long with sunshine, dry conditions. For Pueblo, 82 today, dropping to 60 tomorrow. The region will be hazy with that wildfire smoke tomorrow afternoon, and we do expect to be nice and mild in the upper 70s into next week. For Canyon City, we are going to be warming up into Monday and staying in the middle 70s through the rest of next week. For Woodland Park, mostly got 60s on this outlook, but besides tomorrow and next Friday, where we'll see a brief little 50-degree day or two. Renee?